What is going on, P-Niles? It's your boy Jspeckz, and you heard that right. Yes, Jspeckz has returned. Link will be in the description. You guys should look at this video. All right. Jspeckz was going to die off. It's not dying off anymore. Now it's just going to be a second channel, just because I just can't complete. I don't want to put mines on my main channel anymore. Black Jesus is going to be for me having fun. But yeah. So today is currently May 12th. It's Saturday. Shout out to my little brother, because his birthday was yesterday. Shout out to tomorrow being Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you wonderful mothers that might for some reason be watching a Pokemon video right now. I don't know what you guys do with your personal lives, but yeah, it's draft recap time, people. Now in the PMC season 5, because you know I had to come back for season 5, we have a very good draft position for, not for once, because we usually get decent draft position, but for this one, we were pick number 2. Alright, one, shout outs for Dolphin for the amazing PMC intro, and shout outs to my man Goob for the Carolina Pyroar's intro. You guys most likely will see in here once I learn how to mess with it. But without getting too ahead, so we're pick number 2, snake style draft. First pick goes up, and I'm like, ooh, we're pick number 2. Well, I mean, I'm almost guaranteed to get the pick I want, because I really want to use Tapu Koko. Shout out to Garchomp the God. He takes Tapu Koko. Alright, so I'm like, Tapu Koko number 1 overall? Holy titties, bro. Can't catch a break. But it does leave me with a lot of options for pick number 2. We can go Kieran Black, a Staplemon. We can go Lando T. We can go Celesteela. Tier 1 wise, there's not many other mons I can gratify being that high of a pick, other than Mew, maybe Victini, except for the one we chose, which was Landorus I. We have Landorus Incarnate, Sheer Force Mon, a mon I've never ever got to use. And I really wanted to use this thing. I know it's a beast, and I want to see why. Obviously, it gets the same moves as Lando T, except it gets Sheer Force. Lando T doesn't get Sheer Force. So, good speed tier. I believe we're... The speed tier is Lando. Do I have to look at this right now? Do I really have to look at this, people? I think I have to look at this. Oh my god, Lando. Lando's base 101 speed, compared to Lando T being base 95 or base 91 of the two. So, it outspeeds all base 101s. Victinis, all that stuff have to be scarfed to outspeed us. And I mean, Sheer Force, Earth Power does a ton of everything. Gets a lot better coverage as a special attacking mon than regular Lando T, just because Sheer Force more so abuses the special side. But I was like, alright, we have a very, very number 2 overall pick worthy pick in Lando, and he took an electric type, a fast electric type at that. So I was like, alright, it's funny because right after he took that, and he was like, and Jspeckz took the counter. You sniped me, you son of a gun. I'm not gonna call this man out his name. That's wait for the memes for that. This is my guy. I can't wait to record the promo for Chomp. Alright, so then we go to our second pick overall. And my second pick, because mind you, guys, every time I do a draft, I don't plan it. I do like a blueprint a few picks before, but I wanted a really solid defensive mon. I usually have pretty decent defensive base mons on my team, but I don't have, like, it's been a few league seasons where I've had a bona fide, alright, this thing will sit in your face and annoy the crap out of you. So I took Cresselia as my tier 2, and it's my second overall pick. And I had to wait all the way for it to come back around to me. So some of my other possibilities were going left and right. And I was like, I can secure up some high tier bulk, because even though I usually get low tier bulk, if I can secure up high tier bulk already, we'll be pretty much set. I'm also going to go over the nicknames with you guys. So originally, I was nicknaming Lando. That boy, he wasn't called that boy, don't worry. Lando I was being called Childish Gambino. It was going to differ between Childish and Gambino because he's playing Lando Calrissian in the most recent Star Wars, in the Han Solo movie coming out. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I know enough about it to know. And if you don't know who Childish Gambino is, get out from under the rock. He is Danny Glover, very talented man, and he just dropped a song a few days ago. Maybe it might even went out a week or two ago, because I've been seeing the meme of him in that weird pose for like a week and a half. But yeah, because of I just recently heard that song yesterday. Lando's new name is This Is America. Yeah, so we have This Is America, and then we have Banana Phone the Cresselia. So yeah, what can I say? Crest is a wall, people. The Great Wall of China. That's what Crest is. That's what I wanted it for, and that's what it's gonna feel. Now, for my third pick, because mind you, I'm at a semi-wheel. Oh my god, I'm tired, people. My third pick, I wanted to shore up something else I usually don't get, and that's hazard removal. In the sense of I don't have to forcibly designate one of my mons to be a hazard mon. That would be better off being something different, like having to always pack defog on Mew or having to always run rapid spin on Excadrill. I went and got a dedicated hazard setter and spinner, being Fortress. Now a lot of people were like, oh my god, Fortress is a bad mon. I don't care. It's here for hazards. It gets rocks, it gets T-spikes, it gets spikes. It's not affected by poison, so I can come in on somebody setting up T-spikes on me and I can spin them away. It gives me slow volt turn with volt switch. It's fine enough for me. So right now this team is kind of fat. I mean, we got Lando I, super heavy offensive, and then I went and I grabbed Fortress. So it's like, alright, Fortress will be called Me Pearl, Me Darling Pearl. If you don't understand that, people, turn your computer off. Pick number 4 was a mon I really wanted to use. Really wanted to use this mon. And that's mostly because MV showed me how great it was in the format, and that's Silvally. A lot of people hated on Silvally. I wanted initiative, and Silvally gives me whatever type I need per matchup. Gives me parting shot so I can get up out of there, as well as basically lowering my opponent's attack and special attack. And it has a lot of good coverage, people, and it's bulky because it's base 95 across the board. It's not slow, but it's not fast. I can run offensive, I can run the defensive. It gives me a defogger. So now we're 4 picks in. We already have a rapid spinner that can set up all hazards, and we have a defogger that can parting shot out at any moment. So right now, I guess you can put Silvally in the fat range in terms of the mons I have on my team, but I'm 100% fine with that. The next mon I draft continues in that. I wanted Electros as my electric type. Originally I was going to draft Jolteon to give me some speed because I didn't want to get outsped by certain teams. I wanted Jolteon. Jolteon's just my favorite electric type to use in League format. Those mons are the one we chose. We chose bulky, assault vest, best assault vest user in the game, arguably. Knockoff user, slow volt turn, ridiculous amounts of coverage. I love Electros. I love it. It's knockoff bait, yes, but for what I needed, most electric types that I'm gonna want this thing to wall don't get knockoff anyway. So I feel like it's gonna give me a lot of initiative that we're gonna need. And at this point in the draft, people, my team is way too fat for my liking. Like, I never draft a team this fat. So I'm pretty sure at this point, I was like, the rest of the draft, I have to go offense because this team is not me. And we start that off by going to Heligo. I'm sorry. let me actually go over the nicknames because I feel like I skipped 2 nicknames. Fortress is me Pearl, I said that one. Valley is anti-me because I'm Black Jesus on my main channel. Make sure you subscribe. Electros is Eels. Yeah. But we got Young Pretty Patty. A lot of SpongeBob references here. We got Pretty Patty, the Nihilego. I really wanted to use Nihilego. I've been wanting to use Nihilego and Tapu Koko both for a very long time. Haven't been able to grab Tapu Koko yet. Looks like it's always going to be a top 5 pick, and I just happened to be pick 2 and still couldn't get it. So yeah, but I wanted Nihilego. I wanted a rock type. I wanted a poison type. I wanted a good scarf option. I wanted a mon that can abuse offensive beast boost. And yeah, Nihilego. We don't have to talk about Nihilego all day. I'm not trying to reveal any of my plans. Next we get Poltra, the frozen chicken of death. We have regular Kyurem. Shout out to my man Miendo's Jack, living the meme. He's the one who put me onto the heart and soul of Kyurem. Regular Kyurem. I used to hate this mon until I used it in a league because he told me to draft it as a, a underappreciated dragon. And this thing's bulky AF, and it hits hard. And it's so annoying if a team isn't correctly prepped for it. And I love it. I mean, it can be run different ways. It's Kyurem Black's. I'm not gonna call it little brother because it literally is Kyurem Black without the black. But yeah, so we have a frozen chicken to death. We have me Pearl. We have Pretty Patty. So we have some food. This is coming out to be an interesting team. Our next mon, we have My Little Pony. Pretty sure I'm nicknaming this thing My Little Birdie. Because shouts to my boy, the Flying Bird, helping me out, run the PMC when I'm at work, dead. That's my dude. So this is just going to show some love to him. And like I said, we're going all offense from this point out, people. Keldeo gives me another scarf option. It gives me a dark resist. It gives me fighting stab. It gives me a water type that my team didn't have, which was interesting. And yeah, Keldeo's Keldeo, people. Next mon I drafted was my favorite Pokemon probably in the format, period. My man Mega Pinsir. At the start of this league, I was contemplating retirement. I don't know how much I feel about that anymore. I guess we'll have to see how bad I get hacks this season, or the lack thereof, to tell me if I'm really going to retire from mons permanently. But the way I looked at it, if I'm going to retire anyway, give me my favorite Mega so I can just have fun with it one last time, And I feel like I haven't seen someone use Mega Pinsir better than me. It's one of those mons that it's cut and dry. You know exactly what it's going to do. You know exactly how it's going to do it. And if no matter how much you prepare, if you let yourself get into Pinsir range, you can do nothing about it. And that's why I like having a be all end all mon like that. It's going to be nicknamed Armageddon. Yeah. And then next, our last 2 mons, people, were just low tier. I was like, help me choose 2 low tier offensive threats. First one I chose in my head, I was going to take Tauros, so 100%. Gives me another sheer force user, gives me an anger point mon, it gives me an intimidator, and strong like bull. Strong like bull. That's my boy, strong like bull. Never really used Tauros. This is a shout out to my man Kyle. Kyle speaks very highly of Tauros. But yeah, I wanted to grab it. It's a base 110 mon, so my team's not necessarily slow. We just don't have the upper echelon of speed tiers. Like, we have a base 110, a base 101, we have a base 105, we have a base 103, we have a base 108, but we're not creeping into the base 115 and higher. I'm not really worried about that, and the last mon doesn't really help that either. But our final mon that we draft is Lilligant, and I kind of said this on the draft stream today. It has its own tempo, it can't be confused. Meaning it can spam pedal dance. It can spam it. It can wiggle them thighs. Them thighs, ass get the jiggling. Motherfucker wiggle it. Listen. Alright, people. I ain't even gonna hold you too much longer, alright? But that's the team that we're bringing this season for the PMC. Let me know what you think about it. If you're happy for the return of the PMC, let me know as well. If you're surprised to see me start Pokemon back up on a new channel, giggle one time, hit me with a tee-hee. And yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, people. Look out for videos on my main channel. I'm gonna, I just have to have time to sit down and record them. But yeah, other than that, bye-bye.